Bobby's birthday today. Of course, he turns 21 in doggy years. He's actually 3 years old, but it's a very special day. And of course, we are just sharing all the love and joy that the two of them bring to us, because that's really what our pets do. They bring us so much love and joy. And if you are thinking of getting a new one, there are some things that you need to know when it comes to acquiring a new pet. What are their needs? Because as happy as they make us, we need to make them happy as well. So here are some great tips on choosing the right pet.
Show them how much you love them with Bob Martin.
Have you ever considered adopting a pet? Not only are you giving a home to one animal, but you may save the life of another by making room in the shelter. Plus, you gain a companion for many happy years.
Just look at these guys, man, they are so excited. You know what, in my opinion, an adopted dog makes the best pet because they just are so loyal. I can just remember the very first time that I did go and adopt a dog. It was the best day of my life. But when it comes to choosing a pet, whether you adopt or buy, you need to know what you're getting yourself in for, because whether it is a cat, a dog, or even a goldfish, they have certain requirements. And man, aren't they just adorable? Hey, use you too.
Soulmates are introduced to one another at the Wellington SPCA. The staff helps potential owners choose a pet that suits their families and their lifestyles.
When choosing a pet, you must obviously look at a breed that's going to be compatible with your family. Something that you've got the time for, you can afford to keep, size of your yards, that kind of thing.
When selecting a new pet, what are some of the common mistakes that people tend to make?
Well, the common mistakes are, you look at a cute little puppy, you think, well, great, I'm going to take this little puppy home. They don't think of the long-term expectations that the puppy will have. Have you got the time, obviously, to work with the animal, that kind of things.
Another big question to ask yourself is whether you want a dog or a cat, or one of each. Do keep in mind that a cat needs as much attention as a dog does.
Well, cats aren't antisocial at all. They also demand a certain amount of attention, a certain amount of care as well. They are particular animals, they do demand from you. Cats are more or less the same as dogs. They need the same veterinary care, they need the same sort of attention, so they're not antisocial at all.
People tend to confuse lifestyle and quality time spent with your pet. What exactly is the difference between the two?
Well, lifestyle, today's day and age, we have a hustle and a bustle, and people don't sort of have the time to, give attention to the animals, take them for walking, that kind of thing. So quality of life for the animals, they need to be able to go for walks, go out and interact with the animal, play with the animal, throw the ball, throw the frisbee, whatever. So the quality, is you need that interaction with the animal, and the animal needs that from you as well.
Man, just look at this guy. Isn't he just adorable? But it really is heartbreaking to see all these beautiful cats up for adoption at the SPCA. But then again, you must always keep in mind when it comes to choosing a pet, specifically cats, they live up to 15 years, and it really is a long-term commitment, food, medical costs, and you really need to know what you're doing when you consider adopting a cat. But if I could, I would just take this guy home with me. He's the cutest fluffball I've seen in a long while.
Zeke is the proud new owner of Little Gatsby, who won his heart from the first moment. The adoption process at the SPCA is strict yet simple, and you're in expert hands every step of the way.
So this is the little guy, Gatsby.
Well, I came in here not actually completely looking to adopt, and I walked into the dog pen and he caught my eye. There's probably like 6 or 7 dogs in there. There was just something about him. Plus, I could tell he's got part Border Collie, and we grew up with Border Collies. And when I found out about his history, and I thought, you know what, this is it, let me just take him. I could tell that we were going to have many years of good companionship together, yeah.
An animal adopted from the SPCA goes to its new home sterilized, vaccinated, dewormed with a pet identity microchip and an ID disc.
So you decided to name him Gatsby?
Well, I didn't actually. I got here and I heard that they had named him Gatsby, and I thought that was a perfect name, and I just stuck with it. And now I also call him Gatsby the Great, or Gatling Gun, or Champ if he doesn't, do his business in the house. Or
Yes, shelter animals make great companion animals. Plus, when you adopt, you'll have the support of people who care in picking the pet that's right for you.
Show them how much you love them with Bob Martin.